The Duke of Edinburgh, who died a week ago aged 99, will be laid to rest in St. George's Chapel in Windsor tomorrow afternoon. ITV will broadcast a 3-hour program, which will feature tributes to the Duke from around the country and talk with people in the funeral procession. Mr. Bradby, who presents ITV News at 10, will be commentating on the network's coverage alongside Julie Etchingham. The ITV favourite has known Prince William and Prince Harry for a number of years, but the Duke of Cambridge is said to have cut off their friendship after feeling let down by Mr. Bradby's recent action. Around the time of the Sandringham summit, Mr. Bradby warned that a bad deal for the taxpayer could prove toxic for the royal family, but also predicted that the Sussexes would do a tell-all interview if they were dissatisfied with the result. Mr. Bradby said, "You've got to give them the freedom they want, you've got to give them the role they want in the royal family if they're still to have a role." However, speaking in an ITV documentary on the crisis, he added, "The British taxpayer has got to feel this is a deal that works for them, otherwise that's toxic." He argued that Meghan and Harry's half-in, half-out model may work but needs careful thought and imagination. Mr. Bradby also sought to explain the couple's decision in an article in the Sunday Times, in which he made the prophetic comment, "I have some idea of what might be aired in a full, no-holds-barred sit-down interview and I don't think it would be pretty." Mr. Bradby attracted some criticism for his perceived pro-Sussex bias, with one social media user saying, "I think Tom Bradby needs to keep his opinions and story about the Sussexes to himself. He is becoming the news as well as reading it." Prince William himself was reportedly annoyed that the high-profile presenter sided with his brother Harry and sister-in-law Meghan in the bitter feud between them and the rest of the royal family. Harry reportedly has regular transatlantic phone calls with Mr. Bradby, while William has cut off communication, as he no longer trusts him. A royal insider told the Daily Mail, "The friendship between William and Tom is very much over. The Duke feels let down by Bradby and the way he's acted over the past few months. William is a sensitive soul and believes it's in times of crisis when you find out who your true friends are. It would be safe to say Bradby hasn't been one of them." These comments revealed the growing resentment the royals feel towards Mr. Bradby and ITV News in their coverage of Meghan and Harry's exit. Mr. Bradby was, of course, the host of the ITV documentary filmed in South Africa in 2019, when Meghan and Harry first spoke of the rift. In what was interpreted to be a swipe at her in-laws, Meghan said, "Not many people have asked if I'm okay. It's a very real thing to be going through behind the scenes." Harry also used the documentary to publicly confirm the rift between him and his brother, admitting he and William were on different paths, a sentiment he reiterated in his recent interview with Oprah Winfrey. It is also believed Mr. Bradby was central to ITV being granted the rights to broadcast the Oprah interview. Meghan and Harry made several astonishing claims in the documentary, including allegations that a senior royal had made racist comments about their future child's skin color. A royal source told the Mail, "Some staff at the palaces are even angrier about Bradby and the tone of his reporting at ITV News, which they consider to be pro-Harry and Meghan." It is well known Bradby personally communicates with Harry on a regular basis and that's pretty obvious to royal aides who know how things work. But it's been very difficult to accept given the long history between Bradby and William. Prince Philip's funeral will be the first time Harry and William have come face-to-face for over a year. However, they will not be walking next to each other in the funeral procession and will instead be separated by their cousin Peter Phillips, Princess Anne's son.